But I wanted to show you the last few scans of the visible satellite before it went down, because it is quite a spectacular thing to see meteorologically. Not every day you get a hurricane that looks like this in the Atlantic basin. Obviously, it's happened before, but my goodness, that is unbelievable. When you look at a close look at the center of it, you can really tell it's been going through an intense strengthening phase basically throughout the day. It did the rapid intensification between, I think it was 11 a.m. yesterday and 5 a.m. this morning. So it didn't even take all the 24 hours to get the 35 miles per hour increase in strength. But look at this. The thing that I really like about this visible satellite view that is fascinating meteorologically, look at these ripples that are just emanating from the center. So that's because we've got strengthening thunderstorms here at the core, and that's how things work in meteorology. You get convergence at the surface, upward rising motion, big thunderstorms, and then up top, way up high in the atmosphere, you see divergence. So it literally just looks like ripples, like if you threw a rock in a lake or something like that. Very fascinating. Unfortunately, it's going to be extremely devastating, I think, for a lot of people. Let's get into the forecast of this a little bit. The forecast cone, obviously a very important thing. Look at this, 160 miles per hour by tomorrow. That's compared to the 145 that it's at right now. Honestly, it's kind of like splitting hairs once you get to that kind of wind speed. Cat 4 or Cat 5 making a landfall is going to be devastating any way that you cut it. But it's moving west right now. It's going to make that turn toward the northeast. And keep in mind, with the forecast cone here, guys, I know I hammer this point down very often, but I think it's something that a lot of people don't understand. So I just want to make sure that everybody gets it. The forecast cone is the area of uncertainty as far as where the center of the storm can go. A lot of people think that, okay, forecast cone means that the storm is going to be in the center and this whole thing is the area that's going to be affected by the storm. No. The storm could go like this. That's where the center of the storm could go, in which case you're going to have, you know, the big impacts like that. So just a little distinction to make in case you weren't familiar with that. But 160 is Category 5. 157 is technically when it gets to Category 5. So, yeah, the Hurricane Center is forecasting somewhere between a Category 4 and a Category 5 at landfall. And just to give you an idea of how this is going to pan out. So, yeah, moving toward the west, and then it makes that sharp turn up toward the north and the northeast. The side of the storm is going to drop a huge amount of rain all over all of Jamaica, and I think the entire island, the entire nation, has a good chance at seeing some really bad flooding. But the side of the storm that you don't want to be on, especially, is the right side. We call it the right front quadrant. So, you know, the storm is moving this way. If you break it up into 4, this would be the right front quadrant. And that's because it's spinning counterclockwise, and that's where you get the onshore wind that pushes the ocean up onto the land.